What up?
Yo,
What up? What up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, man? It's Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Monday, Sunday, Sneaker Tyler Radio in the building.
What up?
My gun.
What up, man? Shoot, yeah, I had to check the scores on that playoff game. So looks like the Rams squeaked by, the Bears squeaked by. Hmm.
Hey, the Bears last night, man. Listen,
BT, what's good?
what
Go
up,
Bears? That's
BT?
right. Four
I thought
thirty.
the Bears were done, bro. I thought the Bears were done, and I was like, what just happened? I mean, the Packers could not. I mean, listen, my man messed up that field goal. I said, my God.
I don't think there was a bigger pause, a bigger shellacking that I've seen that Indiana put on Oregon, bro. Indiana put. You want to talk about belt the ass? Indiana put belt the ass on Oregon.
BT, I agree with you. I agree with you 1,000%. I'm not a Bears fan, but wow. It was really an exciting game, honestly, because I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, oh man, Bears about to get cooked. They done as usual. And then what happened?
I mean, it came back. I guess. I gotta go. I gotta go even see the game to be honest with you, bro. Because I did not. I did not see the game. I have no idea everything that went down. So I'm gonna have to check it out and see how that game unfolded.
Listen, man.
Rob
Oh,
T.
if you're a football fan and you like those like wow endings, to me that was a game to watch.
Rob T. What up? That's right.
Woo!
Go Canes. Listen, Indiana not gonna be no pushover though. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now.
Come on, come on.
Indiana not gonna be a pushover.
Canes
Nah,
all
bro.
day.
I
Canes all day.
realize it's Canes all day, but I seen that defense. I seen that defense of Indiana. Canes got a strong defense too, but I'm just saying, bro. Like, and the way that Indiana can move the football, it's gonna be a game. I know that it's gonna be a game. So it's gonna be a game. I'm gonna bust out the Soulfly threes to that game. Finally,
Whoa.
I'm gonna bust them out for that game. And so the tickets is like $2,000 plus, bro. Even for like standing room only. But apparently we're gonna be able to at least tailgate in the parking lot of the stadium, and there's gonna be a lot of people out there. A lot of people out there for that.
$2,000.
I told my brother, I said, look, we probably gonna have to leave like to be down there by like 2 o'clock or something because that area is gonna fill up.
Oh, quick! Oh, it's up, man. They've been doing this
That
since like
area
9 o'clock
is
this
gonna
morning. They
fill up, bro.
John in the bill.
What's that? Motati, what's good with you?
Yep.
Man, man. And so look, I was at SneakerCon yesterday, bro. Fort Lauderdale. I posted a couple things on there, but I listen, the energy, I must say, because I went to Got Soul in Miami back in, what was it, August? I forgot when it was. I gotta say that the energy for SneakerCon was way better than Got Soul. Way better. That
I
being said, like I don't understand some of the stuff there. And what I mean by that is, so there's like a lot of independent clothing brands, right? Trying to get themselves off the ground.
Yep.
Bro, don't nobody know who you are. Why you trying to charge me $80 for your shirt, bro?
Was
Like,
the quality good? Did it
I
feel good?
mean, listen, you felt one t-shirt, you felt 1,000, bro.
Mm.
The quality's there, but it's just kind of like, come on, bro. Like, let's be realistic. You try to make a name for yourself. You can't be trying to jump off like you retailing right now in Macy's. You know what I'm saying? Like you standing here with your little section at SneakerCon trying to get your name out there essentially. You charging that type of money for that stuff, bro? Like, nah.
Who in the chat has spent between $75 and $100 on the t-shirt? I'm just curious. Let us know, chat. Drop that in there. Let's see.
I think like
man, if nobody knows you, you can't be charging $80 for a t-shirt, bro.
no.
Like you just can't do that. That's wild to me. Jay,
and ain't no incentive with it either. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a shirt, and then it's like complete the set because you know they got a shirt. Then a lot of them they got a shirt and shorts to go with it, and essentially the way they design some of this stuff is almost like a bite off of other brands that are already out there. You know what I'm saying? Like they said live streaming at Foot Locker. That's right. That's right. You know what's so funny? Bro, I do have from my time of being a Rough Riders, there was I forgot what the theme of the party was, but I do have a referee style shirt. I do have one of those. I might pop up one day on a live with them joints. Let's see here. My most expensive tees are a couple of Travis Scott WWE collabs. I got The Rock and Mankind. Okay. Hey, yo, I know for a fact if the little football gets behind on the scoreboard, then it's going to be a blowout. Go Knowles. He said the little U. The little U. I mean, look, I don't know. Listen, Miami's got a great defensive line. Miami's got a great defensive line. That linebacker, Bain, that dude's like no other. Indiana's got nobody like him. I know that for a fact. Indiana's fast, though. They are fast. But I don't know if y'all heard, there's like a rumor floating around that apparently Indiana has come into contact with a lot of other teams' information, allegedly. This is like, do you remember when what they call it? They call it something like the Patriots were caught like taping signals or whatever. You remember that?
Yeah.
So in this case,
don't talk about my Patriots. Keep going.
So in this case here, they're saying apparently Spygate. Thank you, Rob T. That's what it was called, Spygate. So what they're saying, what they're alleging is that somehow Indiana has been able to get into the cloud of a lot of teams, because apparently a lot of teams keep their play information in the cloud now. Like it's no longer just on paper or whatever. Like they got it saved to the cloud. And apparently Indiana's being accused of somehow being able to hack a lot of teams' cloud accounts. They said, "Oh, how do you think they were able to jump that route first play of the game?" And I'm like, and I had to say something. I said, "Well, first off, that ball was thrown in the wrong spot, number one. And you try to throw an out route against man-to-man coverage like that, and you put it on the guy's inside shoulder instead of putting it out towards the sideline where the defender would have a harder time trying to get it." I said, so that don't make any kind of sense. I said, that was the first turnover. The second one that they had was the running back got too close to the quarterback when he went to put his arm up, and it hit the running back's shoulder pad. I said, so at that point, the score was 14-7. They caused the fumble, recovered it, and it was already like inside the 15 at that point. I mean, and then they scored. Those two turnovers right there were a big difference in that game as to how it got blown wide open. So I don't know how those two mistakes equate to, well, Indiana's been cheating. Like, I mean, listen, you ain't stopping them from scoring, and then you creating mistakes. You having mistakes. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Hey, y'all a fool on here, man. BT said at Rob T, I got sneakers EA for the Caitlin Clarks. Whoo! Hey, did you win? Did you get the W, Rob T? I hope you did, bro, because I didn't get EA. And Rob T said also, my Indiana got the Mark Cuban money. They stocked in fifth and sixth year seniors
Yeah, that's true.
and old dudes too.
Yeah. So another thing that they talked about is that a lot of guys that Indiana has on the roster, they didn't necessarily come into college football as like 4 and 5 star recruits, but because of their experience level, they're able to essentially outplay 4 and 5 star recruits because a lot of these guys have a minimum of 2 years of college football experience already. So
I look at it like this, man. You know, experience does help out, but also at the same time, it's how you prepare, right? How you prepare in the gym, how you guys prepare and run those plays. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, a lot of people talk about, this group is cheating, that group is cheating, and listen, stop putting stuff on the cloud if that's truly the case, right?
if
Why?
it's the case, you're right.
If that's the case, put all your stuff in the playbook, keep it in house, and it is what it is. And a lot of you guys always still talk about my team, the Patriots. Listen, the greatest team ever assembled, the greatest quarterback is Tom Brady. Just know that. But at the end of the day, right? Um, one team got caught, all these teams doing the same thing. Let's just keep it
That's
a bean.
that's what's alleged, but
Let's just keep
I
it a
don't
bean.
know. I don't know.
Let's just keep it a bean.
I can't sit here and go. All the teams are doing it. I mean, it'd be one. Listen, so here's what we can say. In the NBA, there are multiple people from multiple different teams who have been involved in gambling. When it comes to Spygate, there's only one team. They ain't 3, 4 of the teams that have been caught with this situation. So until something like that happens, we can't just blatantly go, "Oh, we know other teams is doing it," because we don't have any smoke from other teams that they out here doing it. The suspicion is, oh, Patriots are doing it. I'm sure other teams are doing it. Well, Patriots are the only team that got caught. But like in the NBA, there was a suspicion of people gambling, when a multitude of people are gambling from multiple different teams. That's the only thing I got to say about that.
That's fair.
Until some other teams get caught up in some nonsense. Now, granted, right? You had, remember, the Saints had the headhunter pot. I don't know if you remember that, where they were putting money in the pot, and then whoever had the biggest hit of the game or was able to basically take someone out of the game, they won the pot. I think that was called, what was that called? Bounty Gate,
No, I don't remember that.
right? So yeah, Bounty Gate. I know some people in the chat probably remember that. Yeah, the Saints. I forgot who the coach was at the time, but essentially every game, the defensive people was putting money in the pot, and whoever had the biggest hit or was able to put someone out of the game, they won the pot for that game.
Hey, shout out to BT, man. Congrats, bro, on that Caitlin Clark W, bro. That's fire, bro. That's dope because I really wanted that Caitlin Clark, man. That 5. I really wanted that joint, man. So I'm glad somebody in the chat caught that W. That's fire, bro.
Um,
That's
so
fire.
so Jason, the medium olives, like honestly, going back and looking at the video on them again, um, I mean, my initial thoughts were like, if you like the Chicago joints, the Chicago lows, I mean, it's essentially, uh, now granted, it's like a suede, like a real fine suede. The quality of them, the QC quality of them is just as good as Chicago's. But if I had to describe it to another shoe, uh, okay, Remember, like the Jordan 1 yellow ochres? The suede quality on the yellow ochres was really nice, and I would say it's on that level. So they're nice. They're nice, large swoosh, just like the Chicago's had and all that. But I I think you guys are not going to have an issue getting that shoe at all. At all. Oh
Let's
yes,
be honest.
Deflate Gate. I remember that.
Let Rob T stop it. Just stop the nonsense. Tom Brady had nothing to do with this craziness. Nothing. No, Rob T, I
What
did
up,
not. I
Josiah?
did not.
What up, Josiah?
Not even close. Josiah Keys in the bill. What's up, family?
That's what it was. Greg Williams, defensive coordinator. Yes. That's what it was. I remember that. What he said. Bounty Gate was Saints against Favre's Vikings. That was part of it, but they were doing it all season, though. They were doing it all season. It wasn't just one game. Let's see here. Yellow Ochres were my number 2 sneaker. Yeah. Jay is Jordan and Tom Brady fan. Jay elevate front running. I mean, look, in Jay's defense, if you are a fan beyond just your team when it comes to football, you have to give credit where credit is due when it comes to Tom Brady and the way he could break down the game and the way he played.
Yep.
The man knows football. The man was successful with football. And truth be told, a lot of those games, as great as Tom Brady was, I don't think enough credit was really given to the defenses he was playing with too. He was playing with some solid defenses because my man wasn't necessarily an offensive coach. You know what I'm saying? Like Bill Belichick was a very smart defensive mind. Very smart.
Mm-hmm.
So
for me, here's what separates Tom Brady, right? Some people would tell you Peyton Manning is better. Peyton Manning is a fair weather player. He is the best player when the weather is perfect. When it comes to snow, rain, if it's super cold, he can't play in it. Brady can play in all temperatures, all situations. And when it comes to the best closing quarterback of all time, the last 2 minutes, and you need a touchdown, it's Brady. When you want to talk about pass completion rate, now you're talking about my man from the Saints.
Drew Brees, yeah.
Drew Brees. He was. You got to give Drew Brees that credit. You can't take that away from Drew Brees. When it comes to pass completion rate, he was that man.
I think, okay.
He was.
So, your first comparison was Tom Brady to Peyton Manning. Ability-wise, quarterbacks-wise, overall, like Peyton Manning is probably overall like a better player. But Tom Brady just had such a clutch gene, number one. And then number 2, just did not get rattled when the game was on the line. But Peyton Manning, like, bro, Peyton Manning was his own offensive coordinator.
He was.
But the problem is,
yeah.
To your point, he would go up against Tom Brady, and Tom would just always, for the most part, always come out on top. Pause.
Though, but people don't know those two used to talk on the phone weekly about how they're gonna destroy each other's teams. But then when it was time for them to play against each other, they wouldn't talk at all.
Correct.
Right. A lot of people didn't know they were really close like that.
But if you go back, it's like I said, Bill Belichick, because remember, like Tom Brady don't play defense against Peyton Manning. That's Bill Belichick's job to scheme that. And the scheme he had against Peyton Manning a lot of times just caused him those type of issues. Now if you could get like when the Eagles beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, you could see it was because the D line was able to get after Tom Brady. Now, granted, it came down to ending the game off a strip sack in order to stop Tom Brady from essentially driving down the field, but that was really the Achilles heel for a lot of quarterbacks, but especially Tom Brady. If you can get to him often, you got a real good chance of winning that game.
Josiah Casey said, "I'm the number one bandwagon."
Let's see. I would take tons of QBs over Tom Brady. But again, athletic ability is one thing because look at Jamarcus Russell. Jamarcus Russell coming out of LSU had tools beyond a lot of quarterbacks out there. He could throw the football 80 yards. He could essentially do it all. But his work ethic and unfortunately the situation he went into was piss poor. Right? Look at who was the quarterback that got drafted for the Colts? The black dude that's on there who got benched.
I know you're talking about.
I forget his name. Bro, my man could throw the football damn near the entire football field. And the thing is he has Shane Steichen, and Shane Steichen is a really good offensive-minded coach, right? Jalen Hurts had his best season under Shane Steichen when he had a full year under him. Dude's good. The dude is a really good coach, right? But not all quarterbacks, even though they have all the tools, what's that mentality look like? Having the strongest arm don't make you the best QB. You got to have a mentality,
correct,
to be able to be a great QB.
Correct. Rob T, I'm gonna say this, man. Dan Marino is the greatest quarterback to never win anything. You got to listen. In order for you to even be considered a great, you got to win at least one, bro. And I'm not taking nothing away from Dan Marino, but think about it like this, Rob T. If Dan Marino was so great, why people weren't flocking to play with him, bro? You gotta look. I mean, yes, it is the organization as well to bring in those players, but I mean, let's just be honest. Dan Marino was phenomenal, but you have to win to be in the conversation, bro. I mean, it doesn't matter. You have to win one time. And the thing is that Tom Brady is not the most mobile, athletic quarterback, not by any means.
Nor did he have the strongest arm.
Nope. But he was accurate, he was consistent, and he knew his players. Just like Dwayne Wade said, Dwayne Wade said, listen, man, there was way better athletic players in the NBA than me. But it was my work ethic, everything that got me over to the top. And honestly, that's what it boils down to. And it is a team sport. Let's be honest. It is a team sport. Facts. But when it comes to like knowledge, that's something you can't take away. And you got to remember too now, Tom Brady only had 3 seconds to throw that ball. He didn't have a lot of time. So we got to look at how he was able to break down those players and know where his players are at. Taste and preference.
Hold up. Neighborhood superstar Wayne. Hold on a second. Doug Williams ain't in the Hall of Fame? Doug Williams and what's my man that played for the Titans? Damn, I see his face. Jay, remember he was found dead in his apartment. He got shot by that girl.
I'm terrible with names.
For the Titans.
Yeah,
damn, what was his name?
I'm terrible with names.
Doug Williams is really not in the Hall of Fame. First black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. And he ain't in the Hall. That's interesting. Steve McNair. That's his name. Steve McNair is not in the Hall of Fame?
Okay, Steve McNair. Okay.
McNair is not in the Hall of Fame. I could have sworn he got indicted to the Hall of Fame. Indicted. For real? Damn. I believe you. I gotta look this up for myself. Hold on.
The tuck rule. I see. I hear you, BT.
So Steve, okay, damn. He's only in the College Football Hall of Fame. He is not in the NFL Hall of Fame. Wow. Wow. And he's in Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame. Damn, he is not in the NFL Hall of Fame. I'm surprised by that. I mean, he didn't win. 3-time Pro Bowler and 2003 NFL MVP. Damn, I would have thought they. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Biggs in the building. Salute, man. I'm reading everything, man. I'm reading everything.
I mean, look, love him or hate him. As of right now, Jalen Hurts is on an NFL Hall of Fame trajectory. He's still got a few years to go, but he's on that trajectory. He's on that trajectory right now. So, in any case, though, so with what you were saying, like, yeah, I mean, look, we have to have some context here, Jay, with what you said about how come people weren't flocking to play with Dan Marino. You got to remember, during that time, free agency then is not what it is now.
True.
Like, guys were not about leaving teams for other teams.
It's true.
Okay. And unfortunately for Dan Marino, he himself did not utilize the running game the way he wanted to. He'd rather throw it 50 times than ever give the running back at least 10 carries, bro.
That was his fault.
Yeah, that's he did not like utilizing the running backs at all. So they never really invested in one because he wasn't trying to give him the football. To Rob T's point, he had no running game, and that's his own fault.
That's his fault.
And look, and listen, this is why John Elway. This is why John Elway is where he is, because he acquiesced to handing that ball off to Terrell Davis and allow him to do what he did. And essentially, Terrell Davis was instrumental in both those Super Bowls that they won. And John Elway will tell you, he probably don't win them without TD. You know?
See,
but Rob T, if you don't listen, if you as a quarterback don't care for the running back, the team ain't going to invest in it. So whose fault is it? If you talking about, I ain't trying to give him the football.
It's the coach's fault and the GM fault, because you got to put your quarterback in place, man. Your quarterback does not pay the bills. So, Miami Dolphins, they allowed Dan Marino to do what he wanted to do. That's their fault. And this is why they ain't do nothing with Dan Marino. They ain't won nothing with Dan. So at the end of the day, it's his fault. Look, and most importantly, it's the team's fault for allowing it to happen.
And you talking about a time where, these players essentially, like, it was such a different time then, because look at like Kurt Warner. Who did he have? He had damn, I see his face. I see my man's face.
I'm bad with names.
Marshall Faulk. Kurt Warner. As great as that passing offense was, they had Marshall Faulk. They had a great running back. Right? Who else? Tom Brady had like running back by committee, but they was all productive. The running game was productive for them. Listen, without the running game, you're not going to have any type of play action game because nobody's going to respect your run. Okay? So a lot of these quarterbacks, success-wise, like, yeah. Let's see here. I'm a Redskins fan, and they won with no QBs. Theismann, Doug Williams, Jay Schroeder, Mark Reifman, Joe Gibbs is best coach ever. Listen, Theismann was decent, bro. You can't. And Doug Williams played a hell of a game. Jay Schroeder and Mike Reifman, like, I'll give you that. But come on, bro. Like, I mean, they weren't the greatest, but Theismann, listen, Theismann's a decent name. Yeah, Theismann was decent, bro. You know, Terry Bradshaw. Yeah, and Terry Bradshaw, four chips, but even he had Franco Harris.
Terry Bradshaw.
You know, like you know, I'm not saying Franco Harris was all world, but at the same time, like, and plus that steel curtain defense, bro. Come on now, that defense. Yeah, like Mean Joe Green and what's the other dude's name? That linebacker. I can't think of his damn name. But dude, that defense was crazy.
Kicknology in the bill. What's up, family? Hey, Kicknology, didn't you go down to SneakerCon yesterday, bro?
He did. I wrote to him on the story too. I didn't see him.
Yeah, I know y'all didn't run into each other. That's crazy.
Some mediocre QBs have rings. I mean, look, you're right. Here's the thing. All you got to do is be better than the other guy that day, though. And to be honest with you, they still made it to the NFL. Like they suck in terms of NFL is concerned overall, but you know, shoot, they better than your average dude on the street. You know,
way better.
So that's what we gotta. We always gotta have context to these situations because we saying they suck amongst, you know, the NFL standard. You know what I'm saying? But coming out of college, I mean, you know, these guys went through their combines, they went through their tests and all that. They had college success, but pros and college football are two totally different things.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, and that's why a lot of these guys are trying to stay longer before they come to the NFL, especially with the NIL. Speaking of which, Jay, did you hear that there are guys leaving the G League to go back to college basketball, bro? Did you hear you can do that?
I didn't think you could do that once you left
college. Bro, I didn't think so. But apparently you can.
Yeah, only thing is I know like those who like entered in the draft and they didn't get drafted. Well, I mean, you screwed. That's it. You know what I mean? You got to go play overseas and you got to go to the G League. I ain't hear about this one.
Bro, I promise you, bro.
We got to study. We got to look at the rules on this one. There's got to be some new sugar booger.
So that's part of the argument against Indiana because they said the Green Bay Packers, the average age of the Green Bay Packers is 25. The average age of Indiana is 23. A lot of these guys, like we talked about earlier, have already played college football for like 2-3 years already, and somehow they're labeled as like freshmen. I don't understand what's going on in college football.
So you got to remember too, I think we got to look this rule up. It was something about the rule, like if someone gets hurt and they didn't like play that season, it doesn't really count or something. We got to look.
So they have a redshirt year, right? So you can redshirt a year if you're injured.
Yep.
Or if you're not going to play. So then, like, you have an injury red shirt, and then you can, like, freshman red shirt. But now, with the transfer portal and all this other stuff, like, dude, what is it? The quarterback for Ole Miss has been playing college football for 6 years. And he was trying to get eligibility for a 7th. That's insane to me. You playing college football 7 years, bro? Take your ass on to the NFL already.
Probably can't make it.
man, listen.
Can't make it.
It's crazy. Like last year, Miami had a tight end. University of Miami had a tight end on their team that had been in college football for 8 years, bro. 8 years you've been playing college football.
Hey, he been hurt.
Bro, it used to be at best you got 5 years.
Yep.
Because of the medical red shirt at best.
Yep.
But now,
yeah,
dude, it's wild now.
Sneaker Tyler, I appreciate you, bro. Been a member for 14 months. We about to levitate. Let's go, fam. Yes, sir.
Did I miss that? I missed that earlier. There we go.
It's
Yes,
all
sir.
good. It's all good.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Memberships appreciated. Man, look, we appreciate you guys tapping in One Pair at a Time podcast. Yeah, we usually air Saturdays, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but circumstances just was not allowing it yesterday, so we bringing y'all something today. Shout out to everybody tapped in this Sunday afternoon. Playoff Sunday. You know, we're doing a little football talk right now before we get into the sneaker thing, but man, oh man. A lot of stuff going on out here that you guys obviously are in tune to, just like we are. And we got lots of questions as to how things are moving out here, bro. For real. Lots of questions out here. But he said, doing their taxes, holding Bible study. Facts, bro. Absolute facts. Absolute facts. Yeah, man. It's wild, bro. It's wild. Now, let me ask y'all this, and we're gonna come to y'all again about it. But as it stands right now, I don't know what the spread is on the game, and I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. Pay attention to the spread on a lot of these games, because that's gonna tell you a lot. Because, okay, during that Miami game, dude had a toe tap catch. Now in college, Jay, it's 1 foot, but in the NFL, like you need 2 feet. Right? My man, what's his name? Tommy had a catch on the sideline. You clearly see, they zoom in. He had the whole 4 foot of his cleat tapped in the grass. The heel did not come down at all out of bounds. That should have been a catch. They ruled that drawn. No catch. Now, mind you, why I'm talking about the spread is because Miami was favored by 3.5. What was the ending of that game, Jay?
I don't remember. I don't remember the score.
By 4. By 4. So, if you had bet Ole Miss to cover the spread, you took an L. Right? Because you got to have 3.5 is maximum. Yep. If you bet Miami to win, obviously, whatever. But so the opening line right now is Indiana -7.5. Pay attention to that spread as we get closer to game time. I guarantee that's probably going to change. I would suggest by kickoff time, that's going to be between 5.5 and 6.5 by kickoff time. But pay attention to that, because you got to remember, these spreads change. And if you bet now, you are locked in to that spread that you bet at. You can't, if the line moves before kickoff, you can't change your bet. You locked into that 7.5 that you put in for. So if the spread's like 5.5, right? That's more advantageous if you bet in the underdog. But if you do 7.5, right, you gotta hope that they're within less than 8 points.
Yeah.
In order for you to win on that. So.
Yep. So we got Baju Rathi, X6R. He is from India. He's saying your favorite pair of sneakers. What's your favorite pair? He wants to know.
Probably Jordan 1 Chicago's.
White Cement Force for me. White Cement Force. We appreciate you all the way across the pond in India, man. Namaste. Appreciate you, bro.
He's right. Miami opened at -2.5 and ended at 3. Yep. See? Yeah, that line will change. So you gotta pay attention to that line. You gotta pay attention to that line, bro. Let's see here.
The chat is lit.
Let's see. Got to pick up Pretty Brown for lunch. She want Wingstop today. Okay. All right, man. Enjoy.
Please
yeah.
do.
I'm thinking about hitting up Buffalo Wild Wings to watch the Eagle game.
Pause. Hold up. Pause.
What's up?
Wingstop, Buffalo Wild Wings, or Hooters? Who got the best wings?
Oh,
Come on. Who got the best wings?
no. I got one. Jay, you got to put in Twin Peaks.
Oh.
These guys don't know about no Twin Peaks. These guys don't know about Twin Peaks. Listen, Twin Peaks blows Hooters out the water in a lot of places, bro. I'm not even talking about the food. If y'all ain't never been to a Twin Peaks, I'm telling y'all right now, they got them down here in South Florida, bro.
Chat, I said wings.
Okay.
You're talking about thighs.
All right.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. I'm going with Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
The traditional. I like bone in. Bone out is cool. Give me that bone in.
Pause, bro.
Pause. I'm telling you right now, with some nice curly fries.
You like curly fries?
Some fried pickles. Yes, some. Come on, y'all. Let me know in the chat who got the best wings between those organizations, man. Sig in the bill. Salute, fam.
Sig, what's good with you, bro? What up with you? Hey, y'all, double tap the screen. We definitely appreciate it. If you are watching us right now through the One Pair, we appreciate it. If you have not subbed up yet, go ahead and sub up to the One Pair at a Time podcast channel. Sub up to Jay Elevate and myself, Where Your Kicks 26, man. Here in 2026, we got a lot of great content on the way for you guys, and you don't want to miss out. After you do sub up, make sure you have those notification bells turned on so you don't miss anything.
Yes. To answer your question, Rob T, from what I'm hearing, yes, those Laker 4s will be dropping during that All-Star weekend. So, listen, LA is going, I'm telling you right now, this is my opinion. I feel like LA is going to get all the love, and I do think the Laker 4s will be out there. Don't get me wrong, but don't get it twisted. I don't know if it's going to be an easy cop. I think it's going to be obtainable, but LA will get the love for those 4s. They're going to get the love.
So to your point, I think LA will have like a sneakers pass for the LA 4s, the Laker 4s. They'll probably have that. Plus, you got to think there's a plethora of other shoes dropping in the month of February. We got the so you got to think too, right? The Union Frag. Yeah, Union Frags are going to be dropping, and Union's out in Los Angeles, is it not?
Come on now, you know it.
So those shoes are going to be out there. You know that's going to be some type of weird drop through the sneakers app. You know what I'm saying? Like
a lot of y'all gonna laugh at me, but I do feel like the best pair out of those Unions, they're in Asia. The black and white pair, to me, that is the best pair. That's the best pair in my opinion. But listen, if I can pick up a pair of those the Asian exclusive Unions while I'm in Tokyo, y'all know I'm gonna pick them up for y'all, and I'm gonna do the review. But we gonna cop them. If I can find my size and find a pair, I'm grabbing them.
Are these the cleats y'all was talking about? These supposed to be the Jalen Hurts cleats? Are these supposed to be the Jalen Hurts cleats?
That look like a Jubilee.
It does, all black like with the chrome Jumpman.
Look like a Jubilee.
They sold out on Dick's Sporting Goods apparently. Let's see, Hibbett got them. Ooh, $225. They got my size too.
Man. So here's the thing where you kicks. A lot of people be laughing at me, Jay, man, you're not gonna wear no cleats. Why you gonna buy them? Hey, bro, like listen, you can be a sneakerhead but be a collector at the same time, because has anybody ever been to a football game, and I'm talking about that's not professional, whether it's like college or high school, have you guys ever seen anybody have the Kobe cleats on playing?
No. I mean, Christmas time, they had the cleats on. Remember last year they had the Grinch joints on?
I mean, that's like professional though. You know what I mean? Like
I know.
They gonna get it. They gonna get the love.
Yeah, makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Let me see here. Let me check the J23 app right now.
Okay.
and see what they're saying here for around All-Star time, because that's something. And just from Jordan Brand alone, there's going to be other Nike shoes out there. But let's see here. So we have the okay. So the Jordan 40 also. Okay, let me back up. So the Frag Union Jordan 1 Retro High, the Royal pair is dropping February 9th. Okay. The Jordan 40 All Stars drop February 12th. There's a Jordan 1 High Retro OG Cool Gray that's dropping the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
The Jordan 10 Women's Hydrangeas are dropping on the 13th. The Jordan 4020s. Jay, this is the pair you've been wanting.
Hello, talk to me.
They drop on the 13th as well. The Jordan 6 Reverse Infrared drop on the 14th. That's Valentine's Day. And the Jordan 3 Levi's All Stars also drop the same day. So around that time, I mean, there's some things here dropping. Now the Frag Union white black pair, they have these slated for the 29th. I wonder if they move those. I wonder if they move them into February. But what pair is dropping in Tokyo only though?
I thought it was the black and white pair that's supposed to be not Tokyo, but it's supposed to be an Asian exclusive.
Oh well,
I thought,
shit, we ain't getting them anyway, so it don't matter.
Yeah, from what I understand, the black and white pair is the Asian exclusive. So yeah. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try my best. Y'all know I'm gonna be doing some sneaker shopping, so come on, man.
Nah, Rob, they're not going to be LA only. But what I'm saying is LA is going to have. If you're out in that area during All-Star Weekend, you're going to have ample opportunities to cop a lot of good shoes.
Correct.
And okay, there's a rumor floating around that supposedly that new pair of 85 high breads may end up dropping around All-Star time as well. The ones that we were supposed to get and then didn't get. Possibility of those.
So that's the thing too, because the Royal pair, right? We don't.
No. The 85 breads.
Correct, but I'm just saying.
You just bringing up the Royal pair.
Correct. I'm just bringing up the Royals.
Go ahead.
It has not been confirmed yet if we're gonna get the Royals in a high 85 cut. So I want to put it out there. Like that picture shows one thing, but technically we just don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah. Now, here's my question for you guys, chat, because a lot of people were mad about those high 85s. This is from what I was doing some research. This was a mock-up. So we really don't know. This might be it, and it might not be. But the thing is,
real quick before you go, I'll let you rock. Last year, there were samples of the Royal 85 high that were out there. There were samples that were out there. So it's possible that that's what it is.
Yep.
But according to Z Sneakerhead, it's going to be in the V3 cut. But we'll see. Right.
So you guys didn't like this joint, the Reimagine.
I did.
I think this pair is clean. This is a fire kick. So my question to you guys is, was it the $250 price tag that turned you off with the high 85 cut last year, those breads? Or are you guys don't like that old vintage look? Because honestly, this kick right here, everybody said these sat because of the new buck material and because this is super vibrant, but this was a Reimagine. So which one is it? Are you guys willing to go for those high 85s Royal if they drop in the high 85 cut, and are you willing to pay the $250? Or are ones dead in your opinion? I just want to know.
So I wonder if they do drop the Royals, if they will be $250. I wonder if they will be.
Mm.
Because that was my question. If they do drop in the 85 high, would they hit us with 250? Because you got to remember now the shadows that they only dropped overseas. I don't think those were 250, Jay.
I don't. You know, these
And
are
let
the
me double
reverse
check
shadows.
myself.
The reverse shadows.
Let me double check
Mm-hmm.
how much they were retail.
6, and he'll take the high 85 cut. Yes, sir.
Let me check that.
Rob T, I'm passing on the Kobe 81s as well, fam. Like, to me, that Nike Kobe 1 is just, it doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna have to pass up on that, man. But the year of the horse, um, I'm probably gonna go for the year of the horse. I like the year of the horse, bro.
Yeah, the horses look good.
They are. I like them. Mr. Jones in the bill. Salute, fam.
All right, hold up.
What up,
Product
Maze Donald?
detail.
He said, "What's popping, fellas?"
Retail costs on those what? 200.
Now, whoa.
The reverse 85 high shadows that dropped last year were
Not
200.
USD.
Yes.
How's the USD? Maybe maybe they did a
I'm just
conversion.
telling you that's the conversion 200.
Okay, that's the conversion.
So they were only 200, not 250.
Mm.
So, and if you want a pair now, let's see, do they even have what sizes do they have? Shoot, they don't even have a size 11 and a half or 12 or 13 available. I'm
We
looking
got
at
an
it right
11.
now. Yeah,
How much?
1435. You want them?
For $14.35.
14. Yeah. There you go.
I wonder if that price holds true for the on GOAT. I'm gonna have to look up GOAT.
So there it is. There's your drop date.
200.
They're only 200. There they go.
The reverse. Mm.
They're only 200.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Mr. Jones, what up with you?
Sneaker Tyler said, I think there's some really good releases this year, but honestly, for me, it's going to be the best reach back year ever because I'll be reaching back to 2025 sneakers. Hey, I said this to Wear Your Kicks yesterday. I said, hey, bro, I don't really think 26 is coming close to 25. Did I not say that? I don't think so. And I'm not saying 26 don't have some bangers. I just don't see 26 even competing with 25. I need
Well,
to know what y'all think I'm crazy?
let's take a look though. Let's take a look at what Z Secret has got out here. So, all right. So Space Jam 11s.
That's gonna go crazy.
Those are going. They talking about dropping Bread 4s on Black Friday. So you already know. Y'all already know what's up. If y'all can't fight, try win a raffle. Because fools is gonna be out here fighting over these damn things, bro. They gonna be out here fighting. Let's see here. Wolf Gray 5s. I think they're gonna do decent. These Wolf Gray 5s are gonna do decent. And they moved these to around tax time, Jay. A lot of people are gonna be getting their tax money, so sneakers are on the docket. Let's see what else we got here. These things is gonna go hard. Oh, they talk. Yeah, apparently there's special packaging now too.
Yep, with the bands. Yep.
These, bro, these are gonna go hard. You know that for a fact. You already know what's up.
I'm not denying.
You already know what's up. With that, look at that. With that red X on the back, man. How many pairs, Jay? How many pairs for you?
One. Just one. Just one.
Now I know you're not a fan, but these is coming home. These is coming home. I needs these. I needs these 13s. I need these.
You need those candy cane colorways.
These are so clean, bro. Oh,
I never owned a 13, bro. Y'all know that. Never.
I need these joints. Need me them joints. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh wait, let me go to this. Maybe this will. All right, so we talked about those. Okay, the 6s, reverse infrareds.
I want to give you guys a review on the reverse infrareds, but I'm not going crazy over it. To be honest with you, I'm going crazy over the OG, the white pair.
Well, Purple Haze in the building. What's up with you, bro?
What up, Perp?
Top of the afternoon, gentlemen. I heard someone refer to reachbacks and thought I'd pop in for a pip or two.
Pause on the reach back.
No, you popped in at the reach. You heard that reach back, and you started a little saucy. Yeah.
Man, I'm on a natural high from last night, and I'm on a natural high if those Go Eagles Go can pull it off today against the 49ers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes,
4:30, right? 4:30 Eastern Standard Time?
Yes, sir.
That's correct. Yes, sir.
So let me ask you, Perp, what is a better sports bar spot? Hooters, Twin Peaks, Buffalo Wild Wings. What's the other one, Jay?
Wingstop.
Wingstop. Better place for wings.
Oh, better place for wings?
Wings. Better place for wings.
Oh man. Well, if you don't care about your health, Hooters. But if you want to be fake health conscientious, then Buffalo Wild Wings.
Have you ever been to Twin Peaks?
He said,
I'm literally sitting in front of Twin Peaks as we speak.
Hey, yo.
Like on the road.
I try to tell these boys, I'm like, yo, Twin Peaks down here in South Florida, Hooters ain't got nothing on them, bro.
No. I mean, Twin Peaks is the new Hooters. It's like Hooters with a facelift, amongst other things.
Oh yeah.
I absolutely agree. The one by me is top tier.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I want to say this to everybody about Purple Haze. I want to say this very clearly about him. When this man says something is top tier, like I really do, I take that with a true face value because this dude is very, very picky. Like even restaurants, like if you don't have like the type of like steak this guy likes, he's gonna leave the restaurant or he won't even go. He'll call for reservation. This is how crazy.
I'm glad you know.
This is how crazy this guy is. You don't have this special like steak and prepared a certain way. He ain't eating at your spot. I'm just telling you, this guy is wild.
Listen, I worked too damn hard to not be able to want some of the nicer things in life. That's all I'm saying.
You and Mr. Jones were partying last night with those doggone Bears because I called you. You didn't pick up. I was like, hey man, just go home. This dude didn't pick up the line. But I will say this about the Bears, man. I was shocked. I mean, I watched the whole game and I was like, these guys pulled it off. So hey, shout out to all them Bear fans out there, man. Like, shout out to y'all, man. Soldier Field went crazy last night.
Man, it was so electrifying here in Chicago last night. It's not even funny. Spike Lee was down there on the 50-yard line making snow angels. It was crazy. It was literally crazy. But speaking of which, so Where Your Kicks has a big game coming up very soon in the next tier. And then also we can't forget about Pat's Nation. You know what I'm saying, Jay? Your squad. Hopefully they can get out there and do some damage. So it's going to be a big football day for us all at one pair at a time.
Facts.
I'm talking my
talk right now. We had a very spirited conversation about football when we kicked this off earlier.
We did.
We've now transitioned into sneakers, and we were talking about some of the upcoming stuff dropping here in 2026.
Yep.
That whether or not people will be excited for it. So obviously we got Fred Forrest, Space Jam 11, reverse infrared 6s, White infrared sixes. Jay said he's more interested in the white pair than the reverse black pair. How do you feel about the sixes, Perp? Which one are you lean towards?
Yeah, I got the OG infrareds.
I do too.
So I do like the white pair. Yeah, I mean they're clean. They're clean, especially if you already have the OGs. I mean, then shoot, you might as well round out the collection, right?
The white pair is king, bro. Like, listen, the white infrareds to me is the best 6 ever made. Period.
Oh,
I don't know
There's
about
no
best
debate.
6 ever made. Best OG 6 ever made. You think so?
Best ever made.
Nah.
Best.
Them,
I can't read chat right now because I'm driving, but I'm sure they're going crazy over that comment right now.
Not yet. I'm waiting for the comments to come in.
I
don't know.
Man.
I don't know, because
hot take.
Them Alma 6s, bro.
It's funny you just said that, because I was talking to Jay the other day. He was telling me how you finally got a pair in hand, and you were just blown away by the build of them.
Man, listen. Yeah, I'm waiting to see what them Ben 6s is going to look like. Them Ben 6s that are coming out, I'm waiting to see what those are going to look like. I can't sit here and look at these and go, best Jordan 6s ever made. I can't say that.
Yeah.
I'm doubling up.
He said double entendre.
These. So how many pairs of the banned OG Jordan 1 lows are you gonna buy?
Oh, it's a double up for sure. For sure. Absolute. Maybe a triple up. Maybe.
Whoa.
Yeah, maybe.
Triple up?
Yeah, definitely a triple up. The only thing I hate, and I may get some flack for this, I feel like the X's should have been black.
No.
The X's. If you make those X's black, it changes the whole look of that sneaker. People go crazy.
Agreed.
People go crazy.
Agreed.
Yeah, man. It's almost like when they did Jordan's signature on those reimagined black toes. Like, why would you do that signature red on red? That make no sense to me. It's just certain instances where Jordan has been nefarious on putting red on top of red on top of red, and I just never understood it. Like, what's going on with the designers over at Jordan Brand that we just gotta have?
Okay, I do feel like it'd be much harder to wear a shoe with a bunch of writing on it showing up versus the fact that they did red on red for the black toes. Like, unless you're looking for it, like you don't necessarily
that big though. It was more of an accent piece, not an eyesore though.
Correct.
Yeah,
red on red. Yeah. Correct. With the X's, I get what you're saying with the X's. I don't know. I mean, it's always been the red X's though. So
that is correct.
Absolutely. You're telling the story using the lows now. So I don't know if you necessarily need to change it.
The black X would have been better.
I'm not saying, I'm not gonna buy them because of the red on red, but I'm saying black X's would have made that silhouette sell out instantly.
So I want to say this. I got two things to say. Mr. Jones said this perfectly. OGs always, and I stress always, stand the test of time. Shit classic. Fire. Now, I will say this to you, gentlemen. I will say this to you, guys. When we think about these bands, we're talking about these bands are crazy, blah, 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 blah. I get it. But I need the chat to jump in and tell us right now, do you guys prefer these band lows? Or do you guys prefer the Chicago with that old school Nike swoosh lows that we got in 2025 But look, those Chicago's didn't do as well as anticipated. So the question is, how well will these bands do as well? That's like 3 questions in one / comment. Whoa, my
I
God.
I think they'll do better just from the standpoint of you've got more detailing in the shoe. They're giving you an update, like a whole different box. So there's a different box for the shoe. Plus, there's probably going to be some special kind of OG card in there too, since they bring in the retro cards back. I bet you there'll be some type of crazy retro card in there for them too. So just on the
So
standpoint of the shoe plus everything involved, I think is just automatically going to make it move a lot better.
Mm.
so that's an interesting point you make where your kicks, and I'm only gonna halfway agree with it. The reason why I'm saying I'm only halfway agreeing is because you made some very substantial points, and those points I do agree with. But here's the part I differ with you with. We don't know what that drop list is going to look like when these shoes come out, right? We don't know what it's going to be stacked on top of, stacked up against. We don't know what the dichotomy of that whole drop is going to look like. Because if they put it up against some heat, though, you're going to see a dip in those sales, and you're going to see exactly what happened with those Chicago 1 lows happen with these. I guarantee you. So under normal circumstances, I 1,000% agree with you where your kicks. But these are not normal circumstances in times we're living in right now, right? So we got to really look at a lot of those mitigating factors that will be at play here. Just like with those Chicago 1 lows. We didn't know what that drop list was going to look like. They dropped in the middle of a hailstorm of fire heat. You know what I mean? And that greatly impacted the numbers. I mean, they still did good numbers, don't get me wrong, but they could have done a lot better. So when we get closer to that drop, to that release, we need to pay attention to what's dropping either the week before, the week after, or even the week of, because Nike is now notorious for putting itself head to head against its own competition. It is its own competition.
In a sense, yeah.
So something to think about, just something to think about. But where your kicks was spot on with what he said with his thoughts.
So I'm looking, of course, where your kicks is showing the chat's comments. And I'm gonna tell you, it's very interesting. It's very interesting, but also we got to look at the numbers, right? And you said it perfectly. 2025 is what I will say the year of the restocks is what messed up enough kicks that released already while the hype went down so much, right? Which I don't really care about it, but I'm just saying my business head is on now, y'all. So this isn't me, the sneakerhead. This is Jay, the business guy. When they overly gave us restocks after restocks, people got turned off, right? And so you're right. I do think the bands will do amazing. I think that the shoe looks dope. But to be quite frank with you, that X is fire. But I'm going to have to go minus the packaging that we just saw. I got to go with the Chicago lows over the band lows. I'm going with the Chicago. That's just me. But if they restock these joints too much, but this is a must cop for me. It is a cop. Now, is it top 10? Probably not.
Well, here's the other part we got to remember too. We're riding the wave of black sneakers being in right now. Arguably the top 3 sneakers of 2025 are predominantly all black shoes. So now you got essentially an OG colorway, black and red. Again, with everything involved in the shoe, I think it does have the opportunity to do better. Now, if they keep restocking like they did the Chicago, I don't know how many damn Chicago 1 lows they made. I don't know how many they made in them joints. But here's the other part, okay? Prior to 2025, the Chicago 1 lows with the large swoosh on them, they came out one time, and that was what, 2015?
Yep.
So if you don't have them, you might as well get them now, because it may be another 10, 20 years before we see them again.
Mm-hmm.
So today's bricks could be tomorrow's gold. You don't know. You don't know. You have no idea when you're gonna see some of these shoes again.
Yeah.
You know, there are sneakerheads that came and went and ain't see a shoe come back to them, unfortunately. So and then this is not the first time they've given us breads in an OG low.
I feel like I want to say no.
I don't. Let me see here. In an OG cut, Jordan.
Oh, OG cut. Okay. We talking about the cut now. Okay, I'm thinking colorway. Okay.
In an OG cut, have we gotten bread lows before? Okay, we have 2015. So yeah, 2015 we got a pair. Let me bring it up here.
Yeah, I was like,
okay.
No.
So here we go. But no red X
man.
on the back. These are so this is going to be something. And not only that, I feel like the shape is a lot different too.
Yeah.
Than these.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Fact.
From my standpoint, I feel as though it's definitely going to be. Let me see if I can get to him here. Let's just go back to Z Sneakerhead's page. I don't know, man. I think these are gonna make some waves.
How much is the 2015 the low bread is going for? And I understand that this is a 11-year shoe. I get it, right? I understand it. And so let's capture this for a second.
Look at this. Right. Size 12. 20. I don't understand. How the hell?
Sometimes I be thinking, man, that's because there's only one left, probably, right?
One left, yeah.
So let's capture this, because a few years ago, if you guys remember, and I'm not trying to bash nobody, but I'm just saying there were sneaker resellers out there saying like, hey, the Air Jordan 1 lows is the new wave. Y'all gonna love it. Like, this is what people is on. And that wave never even had a chance, right? If you like the 1 lows, you like them. If you don't, you don't. So what I'm saying is that for me, having the ability to like cop kicks in that OG form is very important. So will these kicks change your mind? Or is it because fully the whole community like, listen, man, 1 lows, 1 highs, like I just don't want them anymore. And so that's kind of the interesting movement that I'm looking at from a standpoint. For me, this is a go. But I'm not saying this is like tier 1 kick of the year. It's not even, to me, I can tell you right now confidently, it's not even close. But it's something to have definitely in the collect. And if you have the highs, oh man, you smacking everybody out the box right now.
So they gave us 85s last year, and now we're getting OGs this year with great I feel like that. Okay, wouldn't it make sense for the details that's on these lows to be what we should have gotten on the 85 highs? With like the date in there, the red X on the back, the box, like even the box. That's it. Okay, how about this? The box alone with the Imagine If, because that was that whole campaign anyhow that they had last year. Was that the whole what if thing? So why are they doing the whole what if thing now in 26 when that was the campaign for the bread 85s and 25s?
Hey,
it's good question. I mean, different design teams are part of these different projects that come into these projects with different objectives. And so that's why a lot of times you'll see like very similar fingerprints on different projects because those are the same design teams. And then you'll see a very similar project come like the next year, and then it'll be something completely different. Or there'll be very slight or modular variations within that project. And that's just how that particular design team is approaching that project. So, I mean, who's who in the zoo of design teams at Nike? I do know the 6 people that head up those design teams, but again, just because you're heading up a design project on Nike side of the house doesn't necessarily mean that you're imprinting your ideology of what you think that project should look like. That's why you have a lot of times anywhere between 10 to 15 different designers on these teams that make up these projects, and they're all kind of, you know, throwing their own flair into it, you know, when they go into these different project schemas. So we just there's just no way to know.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got someone, Frankie Bang Bang 3555. He said, "What's crazy is that this is the shoe that got banned. This isn't the shoe that got banned. It's an airship." Frankie, listen. Let's highlight this real quick, because everybody on the panel is an airship fanatic. I'm putting on my business hat now. It was smart for Nike to cut the airship lineup because the community did not respect and have the absolute audacity to let airship sit. So I agree with you 1,000%. If they're gonna go ahead and bring back a ban, they should do the airship. I agree with you 1,000%. But the problem is, in sneaker years, do you feel like the airship ban is too soon to bring back? But listen, all of us got multiple airships up here. We do. And what you're saying is facts. Like, I would prefer the banned airship over a banned low any day. That's not even, they're two different atmospheres.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if we look up 5 years from now and airships on the medium low is 250 and up?
It could happen.
It could happen.
Hey, dang, we know it. We know they dropped already, bro. We just saying if they can do it again.
But
that's all we're saying.
And what y'all have to remember, that banned airship that they released was not a U.S. release.
No.
It was not released in the United States. It was only released overseas for some stupid-ass reason.
Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
So, you know, I don't understand. I don't understand how an American company is making releases that don't drop in the U.S. at all. Yeah, just in France. For what? Hold on a second. Wasn't it? Let me back up here on my Michael Jordan history. Wasn't it in France that he had the shattered backboard game?
I don't remember if it was France. It was definitely another country though.
It was.
Where was he at? Hold on.
I thought it was Germany. Was it France?
Where was the shattered backboard game? Because I know there was something about him being in France.
I see London. I see France. I see Jordan's underpants. UNC blue.
Triste. Where the hell was that? Triste. Where the hell is Triste at? Jay,
Italy. It's Italy, bro.
Oh, Italy. Okay.
Yep, it's Italy.
All right, Italy. So, why the hell would you drop the banned airships in France only? What connection does the banned airships have to France? Makes absolutely no sense.
Was it France or Italy?
It's Italy.
Italy's
okay.
So
he broke it.
But Dangle said it was just France that the airships were sold in, the bread airships with the pro midsole.
Yep.
But you know, a lot of times they have test markets outside the U.S. with quite a bit of products. I mean, Jordan Brand continues to do it today.
But the shoe scene is so different in like the UK versus like these fools is wearing cleats as regular shoes over in the UK, bro. Like, and I'm not, you know, if anybody's in the UK, I'm not really calling you a fool for doing it. I'm just saying, like, in general.
I hope Jeffrey Flight's in here. You're a fool.
Yeah. It's a totally different style market over there in the UK and Europe versus like Australia, China, here in the US, Japan. You know what I mean? Like if the first shoe Mike had on feet was those bread airships, and this is where they banned them at, why would you release that shoe over in France? Made absolutely no sense.
That's why I'm saying like they need to. There's enough kicks. I'm not gonna say a lot, but there's enough kicks that should be released over here that makes no sense why we didn't get them. Like everything was sold here first before everything went globally and went crazy. Like everything was here first.
Yeah.
And it's no hate. It's no hate. It's just it's absolutely to the company itself. Is like it just makes no sense. So for me, if they do a banned airship, should it be limited? The question is, should it be limited? Because listen, again, the community disrespected the airships, and I don't understand how people love one so much, but you didn't love the airships. It makes no sense.
Because it makes total sense when you think about it. Because did Nike tell the story on these airships? No. Nike's got a history of not necessarily educating the people as to a lot of these colorways, a lot of these silhouettes. Like, bro, we still don't really have an explanation as to what the Family Affair 3s was supposed to be about. We still don't have an explanation on that. Okay. You talking about airships, right? Remember them Real True Camo airships?
Yep.
That I got? Bro, the amount of research I had to do to try to come up with as some reason why on the inside of the lid, I'm gonna have to find it bring that box up. When you flip the lid over, there's an eagle in there, and it's holding a wrench, and I forgot what's in the other claw. No idea why that's in there. Jordan Brand told no story. The amount of research I had to do to try to come up with something as to why they had it. Now, granted, Mike's dad was in the military, and I think he was a mechanic in the military. So maybe that's what it came from. But you talking the Real True Camo airships, they came out 2 years ago, right? And then in 25, they came out with a Real True Camo line of clothing. So it's like you dropped those shoes how long ago, told no story, and now you got a whole Real True Camo line of shoes coming out, and the shoe you put with them are the Family Affair 3s, but no one understands what the hell them shoes are even supposed to be about.
You
know? So they don't tell a lot of stories sometimes as to what these shoes are or what the point of the shoe is, you know? So
and this is why I said it 1,000 times, man. Like if we had less releases, and this is just not about Nike, y'all. This is absolutely about every sneaker brand, because the focus just ain't on one sneaker brand. Y'all know I love all brands. But if we had less releases, better quality, with a story, and generally, I get it. We're going to get some general releases. I get it. Nothing wrong with that. But we don't need a trillion fillers or just dropping 14 sneakers every week, bro. The community doesn't need it. To me, that'll absolutely bring back the luster and the understanding of why we're getting what we're getting. You know what I mean? What up, Jay in the bill? He said he just drove back from Mississippi yesterday, man. Tired, boss. We appreciate you, family. Welcome back, man.
So, let's see here. I thought you said in your review that he used to go hunting with his dad. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, Tyler. Is I had to go search for that information. So that's what I'm thinking as to why they're doing Real True Camo, because apparently they used to hunt in North Carolina. Allegedly. But it's kind of like, y'all remember when they dropped them, they called them the Atmosphere Jordan 1s, right? They were blue with pink, iridescent pink on them, and then on the outsole there was like this pink patch on the outsole, and they're supposed to be bubble gum, and they call them the bubble gum ones. And the story behind that shoe was because Michael Jordan used to love chewing bubble gum when he played. Don't nobody know if that's the actual damn story to that shoe. That's just what everyone came up with.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Well, I appreciate that. Let's see here. All right, I'm out of fellas. I subscribe, brother. Man, Jay, good talks, guys. Have a blessed day. Hey, man, we appreciate you being here. Make sure you tap in once again at a later date. Let's see.
Appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Bro, you hunting for the rest of your mustache. You right. Appreciate it. Let's see. I want those winter camo KD 18s. Sam Ray, what up? What up?
Sam Ray in the build.
Sam Ray in the building.
Sam Ray, a big Green Glow fan.
Yes, he is.
He dropped a video on a bunch of Green Glow shoes.
Your average sneaker guys in the building too, man. Salute, family. We appreciate you, Brody.
Mike Fuller, we appreciate you being tapped into the live stream right now. Thank you for your support. Make sure you tap that tap the screen and give us a thumbs up on your way out of here too.
But so I got something to say, man, because I know everybody got to get ready for these big games. So it seems as if we talked about how January is kind of slow, but at the same time, I don't think January is necessarily slow. I think there's some pretty good drops this month. But everybody is really talking about one particular kick. And this one particular kick releases on January 17th. And everybody's going crazy over the Doernbecher Jordan 17. This seems to be like what everybody is going crazy over. And is it because of the resale value that you guys see, or is it because you guys really want the Doernbecher 17?
I think it's the fact that it's different. It's a different type of shoe, you know. I think it's a different type of shoe. So I'm gonna give the people the benefit of the doubt as to why they're after that shoe. You know, I think these are nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Ooh, your average sneaker guy said it's clearly the resale value.
Speaking of which, average sneaker guy, I just put in our group chat your Ross finds, bro. Jay, check your phone and look at the finds he just got at Ross. Look at your phone. I just put it in there from him.
Let me see.
Listen, man, these things are dope. I can't lie. I think these are dope.
Dang.
Not too bad. Not too shabby.
Wow, your average sneaker guy. You found all. Dang, bro.
You found all that, bro.
And what city is he in?
Yeah, your average sneaker guy. What city you in? Also, just got the LeBron Witness 9 and the React X, and honestly, these should have been the LeBron 23. You love them LeBrons. Let's see. I'm waiting on the Olive One lows and the Doernbecher 17s. I don't really like the Doernbecher series, but I do like the 17s in general.
Okay.
Let's talk about those Olive One lows. How's everybody feeling about those?
I posted about them. Did you not see my short on them joints?
No, I've been off the grid for the last few days.
I got a huge response. I mean, listen, the QC on them is just as good as the Chicago one lows, and the material.
Okay.
The material is the same as like the ochre ones, the yellow ochre ones.
Ooh.
So the
definitely worth the cost.
Nice. Yeah, they're nice. They're definitely nice. Very nice. Very nice shoe indeed. Very nice shoe.
You know, let me ask you guys this question, man. Like, for the past 2 years, we have been getting green sneakers, bro. Y'all ain't tired of green, man.
I mean, don't buy them, Jay. If you don't like them, like damn.
They don't buy them.
I'm just saying, but listen, you ain't tired of them dropping white shoes. How many white shoes we getting? How many shoes we got with black, red, and white, or just black and red? Like, you know,
I bet you people go crazy to do a
Hey,
backward swoosh
wait,
on those
you don't like
dollars.
white sneakers? Hold on.
I got white shoes. I'm just saying. No, all I'm doing is okay. I'm rebuttaling
Clearly.
your statement. You know that. Yeah, they're dropping a lot of green shoes. Listen, the shoes we don't get a lot of is like purple. We don't get a ton of purple.
Orange.
We don't get a ton of orange.
Yellow.
I said we get a little.
No. Because 2022,
hold on.
we got every yellow shoe on the planet.
I was gonna say we get more yellow than we do orange and purple. We get a lot more yellow than we do orange and purple.
Orange, yes, but purple.
I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, we don't get a lot of purple at all, bro. We don't get a lot of purple. I mean, listen. The closest thing we get is like what Alma Manier drops. The closest, and that's more burgundy than anything, or mauve, right? But I mean. Yeah, we don't get a ton of. We get a ton of blues. We get a ton of reds. We get a ton of red and blacks.
We do
blue and blacks. You know, I mean, just look at. I'm showing the 17s here right now, but just take a good look at what we get next year. You know. Who's that?
Beautiful. Just gorgeous.
Just take a good look at what we get next year. Here we go. Black, red, and white.
Gorgeous.
Black and red, white and red. Here we go. Blue. All white uppers, right? Black. Here we go. Black and white with some red trim.
Yes.
Okay. Here go more green for you. Here goes some purple. The 10 Sacramento 10s. I don't know how these are going to do.
Which one you talking about? What pair?
Sacramento 10s.
All right. Let me say this. Let me say this, man. For everybody out there who talked about I'm not a 10 fan, blah blah blah. When those Shadows 10s restocked, the community ate them up. The community ate them things up.
But okay, Jay. So let's re-add in your question about these Dornbeckers. Was it because of the resale value, or because
the Shadows resale ain't high? They low. They like it retail.
Are they?
Yes, the Shadow 10s. The resale is at retail.
Okay, all right. Here we go. Look, forest green 14. I know a lot of people interested in these forest green 14s. I've heard so many people talk about they're happy this shoe come back. Plus the detail of the way it's ribbed like that, you know. And I don't know if you saw, Jay, Z Sneakerhead put out a graphic. Would you like to see the Last Shot 14s make a comeback? Now, I said something about trying to get a pair of Last Shot 14s.
You have.
How's that leather on the Sacramento 10s? I mean, looks like synthetic tumbling. I mean, they look clean. They look clean. Are these the ones Mike Bibby wore?
I think it was
Jason Williams.
Mitch Richmond.
Oh, okay. Zinc, Skibbity, what's good with you? Love my Last Shot 14. Never had a pair, so hopefully they come back. I know a lot of people want these UNCs, both of these. People are excited for both of these right here. But once again, we get a lot of UNC blue.
Facts, we do.
We get a lot of UNC blue, but it always seems to work.
Yes.
Toro Bravo, here we go. Black and red, white.
Yeah.
Black, red, and white.
Give me the Toro Bravos. Oh, and it does look like that Jumpman is on the back. It don't look like that Nike Air is on the back.
I mean, there's still a rendition from Z Sneakerhead.
Yeah, that's a mock-up.
I'm still holding out until they announce it officially. We might see it. We might see Nike Air on the back of them. Maybe.
There you go, Zink.
Burgundy 5s. Yep.
There you go. Quality is stupid on these.
Now, what about these, Jay?
Now, which one am I picking?
We got Chrome. What are these top ones called? The reverse something.
Yeah.
The reverse joints. We got Wolf Gray 5s, which, and I forgot what the color. I know the colorway on this.
For this particular pair, I have to go with the Wolf.
White metallic. Thank you.
Yeah, I have to go with the Wolves though.
Thank you. White metallics. White metallics. These are so clean looking. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
The white
Facts.
metallics, both
White
of them.
metallics.
Both of them.
You know what's dope? You could lace swap these joints. You could take the laces off the Wolf Grays and put them in the metallics and vice versa.
We're one left and one right.
I don't know about that. I don't know about doing that.
I put some reflective laces on those metallics.
Oh, you want to know what I saw? And I couldn't get a picture of it because
John got
I wasn't trying to fight nobody at SneakerCon. Dude had on a pair. He had on the left foot, he had on the Columbia 11s. And on the right foot, he had the Gamma 11s. Yesterday at SneakerCon.
I like it.
I was like, hell no. Hell no. You can be right there with your boy. Looking wild. Hell no.
Sam Ray said, we need more Joe Freshgood collabs. And John said, I still got both. He talking about the metallic whites and the Wolfies.
The chromates. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Chromates over the Oreo 6s all day.
Well, I'm not even asking you if you one or the other. But the Oreo 6s are okay.
Yeah.
They're okay to me.
I just need a dub. Salute, fam. Appreciate you, Brody.
Tor Yellow 4s. I don't know how I feel about them overall. I forgot what these 5s are called, though. They're okay. They're not bad, but they're okay. Tor Yellow 4s, another Rare Air 4. For y'all out there that don't know, these are part of the Rare Air collection.
Correct.
Okay. Let's see here. I would never do two different sneakers. Neither of these for me. 6 and 8 don't rock with. Okay. Motorsport 6s needs to drop again. Owner at Kicking It called it on the Jordan 8 Chromes coming back. Okay. That was the first Rare Air. Hold on. The Tor Yellows came out before the Undefeated 4s. Sunrise 5s. Thank you, John. That's what these are called, the Sunrise 5s. So hold up. Undefeated 4s came out before Tor Yellows came out before Undefeated 4s. Because remember, they're both Rare Air pairs, guys.
Yeah, no.
If you're right, you're right.
So.
But yeah, I don't know. So. Wearing my Tor Yellow Air Max 95s right now. I wonder what's in store for the Air Max 95 this year. Oh, speaking of which, they're doing a restock on the Neons in March, apparently. These Flint 13s, clean.
So, big pause for a second. I think what was being stated that after the they were the first to release after the collab.
Okay.
So that's what I think that was being stated right there.
Okay.
Because they dropped May of 06, the Toro Yellow. It was May 6th. Yep. So for those lightnings, right, for that Rare Air pack, they came out a year after. So.
I want the Rare Flint 13s also. They'll probably come out the year after, guys. More than likely. Let's see. I'm
So
not the biggest Flint colorway fan, but those nines look better than the last retro. Okay.
I'm thinking about copping the Flint nines. To be honest with you guys, like
They claim.
they are.
They
But you got
claim.
to be a nine fan to appreciate nines, though.
Hmm. So here we go. UNC colorway once again. Jordan
Sit.
11 UNC lows.
It'll sit.
You think so?
Oh yeah, that'll sit. Man, them joints ain't gonna do. They ain't gonna move like that.
Well, we'll see what releases around it too. I just got 4 pairs early. 4 pairs of what?
Which ones, John?
4 pairs of what, John? Flint 13s with Georgetown gear.
Mm.
They need to be high tops.
Yeah.
Definitely sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Nines feel like a boot. They made a version of the Air Jordan 9s for the military.
He said the Flint nines.
Off whites coming in May. Yep.
Yep.
Let's see here.
This is what I need.
This
This is what I need.
Off whites.
This is what I need. And I know Purple Haze said he gonna put in for me because he already off white out.
True.
Yeah, I need them joints. This is a pair I need.
I mean, if I take an L, they can keep them joints because I know that resale gonna be stupid.
And that's fair. That's fair.
I know that resale. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to sell a bunch of shoes to get these joints.
Yeah, I need this pair, man. I need them joints.
So it ain't retail or bust, Jay. It's they coming home regardless of what you got to do.
I didn't say that. I didn't say I'm paying resale.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, what is it?
I'm not paying resale.
So it's retail or bust.
Yeah. Yep. But I need this pair though. Yeah.
He said I'm gonna follow the skinniest Edgar. You ain't getting these at Foot Locker, bro.
You ain't getting them at no Foot Locker,
bro. What's up with his thumbnail, bro? Why you put cheeks on the Hunchback of Notre Dame, bro?
And then the cheeks are 2 different colors. You see it?
Now, see, I wasn't eyeing it for that type of detail, Jay.
Hey, I'm just detail oriented.
I wasn't eyeing it for that type of detail, Jay.
Hey, I'm detail oriented, man.
Yeah,
look, you gotta study.
You was studying them cheeks.
Yo, studying cheeks on a Sunday is diabolical work, Jay. Jay, be ashamed of yourself.
Ooh,
funny,
man.
Listen,
the nines, I'm interested in the most. Where them joints at? I need to find them. There's only one real 9 I'm interested in, and that's them playoff 9s.
Space Jam 9s, aka the Space Boot. That's
joints.
King 9, bro.
Yeah, I need them joints.
I might even double up on them joints.
I need double up.
Yeah.
You think you gonna double up on them joints? Hold up. Where they at?
Bro, that is the best.
So I brought them back up right here. Double up on these.
You heard me.
Here's the thing. For what though? I'm gonna tell you for what.
What?
Bro. Take a good look at the shoes behind you. You could probably count on one hand how many times you've worn each one of them shoes.
Hey, bro, this is a green screen, bro.
Same thing. Same thing for me. The amount of time it's going to take me to wear out one pair, let alone enough to get to the second pair, is going to be like the only double up I have in my collection is Chicago lows, and that's because I know at some point I'm beating them joints up. They already getting there, but bro, like I'm looking at my shoes now, bro. Same thing for me. I've probably each one of these I've worn. I can count on one hand how many times I've worn a lot of them. And same thing for a lot of y'all in the chat. there's probably a few shoes y'all got that you know damn well, like you switch so much, it's gonna be a long time before they wear out.
Let me say this, right? And this is off the records because I know where your kicks. I know this guy, how this guy's gonna write this down and he's gonna come back and write it in the history books and just throw it in my face. So this is off the record. So far of 2026, the only kick I can say right now that I would say that is double up worthy, official, unofficially, but close to official, are the True Blue 3s. But this right here, it is double up worthy, bro. That's just my opinion. And you guys got to understand, 3s are my second favorite silhouette of all time. And I need to bring that back to my collection. I had it, I need it back, but I need it with that Nike Air. I never had it with the Nike Air.
So like Sam Ray said, I still got my Space Jam 9s from 2016. So it makes sense for him to buy one. It's been 10 years since the shoe came out. Makes sense.
Yeah.
But Jay, you've got like double ups of like the white cement 4s. By the time you get to that second pair, one or two things is going to happen. Either A, white cement 4s is coming back out again, or B, that midsole going to start to turn into cake because it's just been sitting there. Like to have double ups of a lot of these shoes and you already switched so much between so many different shoes, like these ones are going to crumble on you guys. Past Jordan 1s and Dunks, all the midsoles are polyurethane. They ain't made to last forever. And even rubber can dry out if they're in the wrong kind of conditions. So
this is why your sneaker room, you need to have a temperature control area and keep it in a cooler environment. You can't let your room go hot, cold. Leave them joints in a nice, cooler environment. And you're gonna maintain the wearability of your kicks. Because I'm telling you guys right now, a lot of people be telling me, Jay, your kicks is gonna blah, blah, blah. No, they not. And then when I have some things sitting there and I put them on feet, I'm out with them all day. They perfectly 100% fine. Yes, sneakers do not last forever. Facts. Basketball cards, trading cards will outlast a sneaker any day. But if you're talking about prolonging, that's one of the ways to do it, y'all. That's just one of the ways. So Sig said, definitely copy the OG 9s, had the OGs in 7th grade with my first day. With my first day of school outfit, laughing out loud.
I'm not the Anthony Edward ones were decent. The 2s, y'all can keep them. Let's see here. Definitely copping the OG 9s, had the OGs in 7th grade with my first day of school.
Yep.
I have not stacked a pair in 2 years. Some shoes are still sitting in the shipping box.
So
go ahead, Jay.
No, go ahead.
Well, I was going to read about polyurethane and how long it lasts, but what was you going to say? Go ahead, and I'll get to this.
I was going to say to you, Frankie, like it's good to take the shoes out of the sneaker box and let them breathe. Like take them out and let them breathe, bro. The only way you're gonna like extend the life of those kicks is like if you keep your kicks in a like cooler area. Like, but still, it's good to take them out the box and let them breathe. Don't just let them sit in the box. I'm telling you, that's one of the things. And I'll be honest with you, like I love the fact that I did go with the bookshelves, but I really I do miss, and I still have my old sneaker cases. It was just like those sneaker cases were starting to like get old, and you know the doors were falling or whatever the case may be, dry rot. Now I like to say those plastics. But I miss the sneaker containers. I really still miss my containers, but I am going to get some more bookshelves, some white bookshelves, because like I got more work to do, a lot more work.
All right. So it says here, polyurethane midsole preservation is limited, generally lasting 5 to 10 years before significant dehydration. Even unused, but regular wear and cool, dry storage. Let me read that again. Regular wear and cool, dry storage can extend usable life, while heat and humidity rapidly cause crumbling, making them a consumable item for most users rather than a lifelong collectible. The primary challenge is hydrolysis, where water breaks down the polyurethane, making it brittle and crumbly, a process accelerated by poor storage, though some polyurethane-based PU offers better resistance. So factors affecting lifespan: usage. Regular wear cycles air through the foam, which can slow degradation. But eventually, the outsole wears out first. Storage. High heat and humidity, like tropical climates, drastically speed up hydrolysis, while cool, dry conditions are best. Polyurethane-based is more resistant to hydrolysis than polyester-based, common in safety shoes. Glue degradation. Adhesives holding the shoe together often fail before the midsole itself. And the shoe I see that happen a lot with are Jordan 7s. I see the outsole on Jordan 7s. I've seen them come off the shoe completely. Let's see here. General timelines. Unworn, poor storage. At best, 4 to 5 years before noticeable crumbling. Unworn, good storage can last 5 to 10 years, potentially longer for some types. Worn regularly often lasts until the outsole wears out, potentially several years as use cycles air through. To maximize life, wear them. Don't leave them in a box.
Yep.
Store cool and dry. Avoid hot, humid places.
See what I'm saying?
So,
Jay
gotta
ain't gonna
take
lie
them
to you.
shoes. Take the shoes out and breathe. I need to do that myself.
See, Jay ain't gonna lie to you, y'all. I'm gonna give it to you. Pause.
So,
Major pause on that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Chat, listen, man. Like you guys who've been rocking with us, man, from day one. You guys who've been rocking with us starting today. We appreciate you guys. Go ahead and sub up to the One Pair at a Time podcast channel. Sub up to Where Your Kicks 26. Sub up to your boy Jay Elevate if you guys want to. It's totally up to you. But listen, man, we talk about sneakers and we go beyond sneakers. You know, this is a like 99.99% sneaker channels that we do, but we talk about investment, sports. Listen, we get it in. So if you guys are here for it, you guys want it, listen, we will be here for you guys. 100%, man. We appreciate everybody in the chat rocking with us. Ghost Watchers, stop playing. Smash that like button, man. Come on. Show some love. Get us in the algorithm, man. Free entertainment, free knowledge. Pause on that one as well. You know?
Facts.
But listen, I know we got to get ready for these games that's coming up, bro. We gotta start getting ready.
Let's see here. I'll run a dehumidifier on a 4-year cycle on and off. Okay.
I like it, Frankie.
I just wear some 10-year-old Jordans. All right. My plans to save up money and then sometime later in the year do a big reach back and get a lot of shoes. I want it this year. Let's see here. My closet, where do I keep my shoes? Is very cold consistently. Okay.
Yep. Facts.
More LeBrons. Best Sneaker Podcast. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate everybody that's tapped in right now. Yeah, I mean, listen, sneaker storage is definitely important, guys. You know, having these shoes out, keeping them temperature control. I saw a video not too long ago. Dude had a whole wall of sneaker boxes in his garage, and I don't think that garage was temperature control. So Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know, guys. You know, a basement's good too. The basement is good too. You know,
It's great.
but if you live in an area where basements flood, hopefully you got your shoes up off of the floor.
And a sub.
Mm,
If y'all know what a
It's-
sub pump is.
didn't Perp's basement just flood?
It did, sir.
See,
But
But
that
he
was
got
smart though. All of mine are elevated platforms though, so no damage to the
so
sneakers.
there you go. See,
and a sub pump at that. Purple
Now-
has a sub pump.
now that happened when Perp.
Was it almost 2 months ago? 2.5 months ago?
Okay, so it's still during the cooler time of the year.
Correct.
I was man. Can you imagine that joint flooded and you ain't had no power? The humidity downstairs in that joint.
No, that
That could
actually
build
happened to
up.
a good buddy of mine. He was in Europe for a month and a half, and then the second week he was in Europe, his basement flooded out, and his shoes and every boxes, everything. By the time he found out about it and had one of his family members go over, his boxes just disintegrated. Like it was crazy. So like the good thing about it is, and this is another good point for chat, always make sure if you have shoes of considerable value and get them insured.
Facts.
Get them insured.
Sneaker
Facts.
insurance. That's something we talk a lot about. That's definitely
Yep.
something we need to talk about at some point here. Sneaker insurance and who's actually got decent insurance for it. You know.
Yep. Absolutely.
So-
That could be a whole topic for itself one day.
Mhm.
Because I got stuff insured. So listen, man, sneakers is an investment, bro. Like sneakers is an investment. Like even if you guys are car collectors, like I haven't really collected cars like in a very long time, but I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna show you guys like all the cars that I have. Like I'm gonna do a live like straight like I got boxes on boxes of nothing but like old cars, bro. Actually, I got a new pack I need to open up. I had it for months and I just never opened up this pack of basketball cards. So I'm getting back into it, but I still got stuff from the 90s, early 90s. I got some things from late 80s, but I do got like some early 2000s. But most of my cards, man, are all like 90s, bro. I got a lot of stuff. So, I'm telling you, man, like what these guys are saying is true. And like I still got comic books from the 70s.
Damn.
80s comic books.
Have you had them appraised?
No, the comic books I know most of them ain't really worth like much. Some of them I'm quite sure they are, but as a kid I used to read comics a lot, but I maintained a lot of my stuff, and I do have some things that are still wrapped up that have never been opened.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
I only got 2 good pairs of shoes. It amazes me seeing all those. Yeah, I mean, look. Listen, people collect different things. Remember the dude we had on here? He had like, what do you have, like 25 different rifles or something like that?
Yeah.
Shoot. Speaking of it, there's a gun show happening this weekend here too.
See,
Um,
people collect the old gas station like pumps, the gas station
remember the Hess trucks?
huh?
The Hess trucks?
Yep.
Yep, remember those?
Uh,
Every holiday, I remember used to get them joints.
Man, that stuff go for a lot of bread, y'all. Like you'll be shocked. You know, some people like, oh, why you collecting sneakers? But I'm like, why are you collecting X, Y, and Z? I mean, I don't really care what you collect. You know, it's your hobby. Enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Enjoy your life, man.
Last thing before we roll on out of here. Jordan 7s are returning for 2026, and allegedly we're getting 2 pairs. This is, was it grayed out images, not the actual shoes. This is not the colorways. I repeat, these are not the colorways of the shoes. They're grayed out for a reason, because we're not supposed to necessarily know what they are. Jay, what do you think these are?
Let me tell you what. let me tell you what I want to say something. You see this right here?
Mhm.
Don't complain about we ain't got no sevens and y'all letting sevens sit. Don't tell me, oh, we love sevens and then we get sevens and y'all let them sit. Yes, these have been worn. I just factory reset my joint. Hey, why you giving me that?
Factory reset. Oh my
You know what
gosh.
I'm saying? Factory reset them joints, man.
What colorways do you think these are?
On the screen right now?
Yeah, so they're grayed out on purpose. We're not supposed to know what the colorways are. It's supposed to be a surprise. But if you had to speculate,
I would say UNC blue.
one of them's UNC blue.
Yep, the
And what?
bottom one. I'm going based off the jump man.
Okay, and then the top.
Top one, metallic, silver metallic.
I think those are Olympics. To me,
That's
those are
what I
Olympics.
thought. That's what I thought, Jay.
Yep.
That
I
maybe they're
think
the
those are
I don't
Olympics.
think
Olympics.
so. I don't think so. These may surprise you.
Freddie, Freddie, I just said it. These are not. I want y'all to look, and I'm not trying to come at nobody.
Yeah.
It says
Pause.
right here, grade out images, not the actual shoes, y'all. These are not the actual colorways. So these are not the actual colorways. They're grayed out on purpose. I'm just asking people what they think
But
colorways are.
look at what it says though. Grayed out images, not the actual shoes.
Correct.
Meaning that could be a different silhouette altogether, possibly.
No, I mean we're
So
supposed to get sevens.
Yeah,
So it
but it says
says
shoes is what I'm
so
focusing on. It didn't
so
say
here. Air Jordan 7 is officially back this year. Two colorways. One is set to release June 27th. The other September 9th. Stay tuned for more info. And then they just put these here. Jordan 7 Retro White, Jordan 7 Retro Phantom. No one knows what they are.
I can tell you right now, the
Just
King
grayed
7
out.
are the Hair 7. That's the King, but I can tell you both of both of those pairs are not the Hair 7. I can guarantee that.
Mhm.
Unfortunately. So, but I do feel like that's the Olympic 7s, and then
These are the ones you just pulled out, Jay.
correct.
Those are the ones you just pulled out. These are all just renditions. But see, okay, so these are the Olympics.
Look at them.
I think those might be the Olympic sevens.
Yeah. The ones I pulled out were the Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinal joints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think these might be the Olympics, and the bottom ones. I mean, it could be UNC Blues. Could be. I know they're not the Raptors. I know that.
They're definitely not the Bordeaux either.
Yeah, not the Bordeaux's. So I don't know. I don't know what they could be, but I would agree, Jay. Olympics might be the top for sure.
We should make a poll about this. It could be interesting.
I need the sevens, bro. We need some sevens, man. Let's make sevens great again, bro. Let's make sevens great, man. We need some sevens, bro. We really do.
Rob T, I think them Virgils, they're gonna be 200. I don't know if they're 195. I know they're supposed to release in March, but I think it's 200. You know, someone said May 7. Someone said Martians. It's possible.
It is.
It's possible.
Yep.
I feel like this gradient on the midsole should be a tell as to what they should go with. I just can't think of what the hell shoe that could be. The Jordan 7 with a gradient midsole.
Here it's on the tip of my tongue because it was blue. Like when you look
Is
at
it?
when you look at it, it's blue. So let me see. I'm gonna find it because I can't think of the name, but I know exactly what shoe that is. I'm looking at it right in my eye. I'm looking at it, man. Like my face is like, I know what sneaker that is, bro. I know what sneaker that is. I'm
So
drawing.
real quick, so here go. So look, there go the Olympics right there, and I feel like the way that now this is like a kid's version, but
Tinker alternate. Those are called the Tinker alternates at the bottom, bro.
you think so?
Look, let me show you. Let me show you. That's the Tinker. I knew exactly what pair. I had the color in my face, in my eye, but hold on. In my mind, I was picturing it, but let me show you guys, man. There you go. There you go, right there, chat. Boom. You see them? See them joints? Remember? I knew exactly what they were. I just forgot the name.
That's a good call out if that's what they are.
You know what I'm saying? You see that gradient, how it turns? That's it right there. And go. I'm gonna exit this out. So remember this picture, chat. Remember that picture. Now go back to the one you have where your kicks.
Hold up.
Christian Rivera said the same thing. Those are the Tinker Sevens. Yep. So you and I agree. That was the alternate Olympics. See, Frankie. Yep. We all in agreement.
Now again, that's all about as to whether or not it's
they actually come out.
Yeah, if what Z Sneakerhead is showing are grayed out versions of what we're supposed to be getting. We just don't know. It's just 2 7s. So he could have just randomly took those 2 7s and grayed them out. For all we know.
Facts.
So
facts. But let's build up that 7 collect, man, for sure.
Yep.
But the hairs is king. Like I need those back in my collect, man. I really do. That is the king 7, bro.
So it looks like we lost Perk. But look, y'all, that being said, man, we appreciate everybody being tapped in here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Hopefully, wherever you guys are, it's a wonderful day out there. You're safe, having a good time, getting ready for these playoffs. Eagles kick off here in about 37 minutes, so I got to get myself ready to go. Jay, what you got, man, before we go ahead and close on up, my guy?
Chat, without y'all, this is not possible, man. You guys are the reason why we're always on here. It is such beyond a pleasure, like just laughing and joking with y'all. Like, share, subscribe for that real sneaker content, chat. Come on now, you know the model.
Rob T, appreciate the update. Jaguars 24, Bills 20 under 3 minutes, and Bills have the ball and are driving. You shall see. They need a touchdown to win it. You can't rely on no field goals.
Boy, them Jacksonville Jaguars. They won 8 straight, right? Was they 7 or 8 straight? The Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jaguars been on a tear. And look, I don't know, man. Listen. Josh Allen got to make up for that wide open throw he missed against the Eagles, bro. It don't get better than that, and he missed them completely. So you go down and drive and score and win this game. All is forgotten as far as the regular season is concerned. Or if he doesn't get it.
And the Bills on the Jaguars 20.
He got to do it. He has to do it. If he doesn't do it, all it's going to be is see what happened in the regular season, now showing up in the playoffs. That being said, y'all, appreciate you being tapped in once again. Shout out to all the new subscribers we got today. Shout out to everybody who tapped that like button for us. We definitely appreciate y'all. Next Saturday is the 17th. A plethora of sneakers are going to be dropping. The Dornbeckers are dropping. Flight Club 4s are dropping. There might be a few other things as well, but we are definitely going to try to bring you guys this live, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, one pair at a time podcast channel. Appreciate y'all being tapped in. We will check y'all next time. Peace.